Happy Wednesday. Is that right? Is it Wednesday? I think so. Oh no, my watch didn't charge last night. For some reason, I've not been putting it on the cradle right. This is the second time I've seen that. All right, we'll get on with it. Wednesday, August 13th, and it's 7:53. It's 94% humidity, 72 degrees, and it's raining. And I thought we were supposed to be out of the rain today, but I guess not. Now, I think tomorrow and Friday may be partly cloudy, but then again, who knows now? I know that the local news said that we were going to be a level 2 tomorrow for storms, but I'm not seeing that on the SPC. So maybe they've changed their mind. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get on with that. Okay, I don't really have a lot to say today. Of course, this is supposed to be my beauty day, but I'm going to wait and film that later. I know I said Beauty Wednesday, but it might be Beauty Thursday. Anyway, I want to do a little bit more research on what I want to talk about, and that's why I didn't do it. And I should have done it yesterday, and I was busy, so I didn't have time. Now, I am going to talk about this ring that was sent to me by Epi Jewelry, but I'm going to talk about it more in a dedicated video. So this was sent to me, and I do already have the link down below, and when you use my link, you'll get 18% off. This is Mulsanite, just so you know. It is not diamond, it is Mulsanite, but I feel that it is almost prettier than a diamond. And I'm sure a lot of you know what Mulsanite is, but like I say, I'm going to do a dedicated video about it, but I just wanted to let you know that's what I've been wearing in case anybody asks. It's a little different from my engagement ring, but I like this one because I can wear it, and you know, if I lose it, I'll still be sad, but it won't be like if I lost my original diamond, my real one, and that Dave gave me, because that one means more to me than, you know, a lot of things. I'm very sentimental when it comes to things that were given to me by people I care about. I'm not going to say I'm not sentimental about other things too, because I've told you I'm a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder who creates a mess or has a nasty house. I just have clutter. And Sylvia, my friend, can tell you I have clutter. I know one day she called it a museum. I don't think it's a museum quality, but it's clutter. Some of it's good clutter. And as you can see, my voice is kind of where it is right now because of this going on outside. I think I am taking my Allegra, so anyway, that's just the way it is. You'll just have to take me the way I am. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention is I saw that Mr. Sarasota did a video on Medicare and all that stuff. He's not an expert, so if this is your first time here and you came here because I titled my video, you know, see an expert about Medicare and all that, that's the reason. He did a video and he is not an expert. He can only talk about, see, there it goes, where he's coming from on his experience. But yet, as I said, I don't watch every minute of his videos anymore. I don't know if he gave a disclaimer or not. I don't think he did, but if he did, he did. Anyway, he's not an expert. He's only can tell you from his experience. And he does, I guess, what he wants to pay and his budget. But that doesn't mean it's the best thing for everybody out there. So my suggestion is see a professional. There's professionals out there in your area. Every state is different. And most of them, I think, are caring or they're not. Of course, that's how they make a living. But they're also going to, if they're a really good insurance rep, they're going to show you everything they have and talk to you about the ones that you are interested in. You know, like the one my mom had. Of course, I still have insurance through my job. I do have Medicare, but I don't have Part B and any of the other. I have, my Part B is my work. Anyway, and I am 65 years old, going on 66. just so you know, in case you've never been here before. And my mom would get a book and we would go through it together. And of course, she always made the decision. I didn't make the decision for her. She would talk to her friends and, you know, and a lot of them had the same insurance rep or whatever. So, I mean, you know, I think it is good to talk to your friends, but your friends, the friends that you know personally, not some guy on YouTube who has made it obvious that he's there to make money. He wants you to watch his video. Also, if you look at his comments, and if you click on the name, you can tell how long that account has been made. It seems like every video he does like this, he either already has an account made up that's fairly new, or there is an account that's brand new. Says that it was made 2 days before, whatever. I think the one ended with the name Johnson, the one yesterday that said it was, well, at first I think it said 1 day old, and today it said 2 days old, because I made sure the comment's still there. It is, of course, it's praising Tim and all that stuff. Oh, Lord, I said his first name. Oh, God. Okay, I also saw that a lot of shorts were being used with my picture yesterday. I understand that they're gone now. I don't know what that was. Yes, it was a very unflattering picture that was made. I don't remember when it was made. I don't really care. I appreciate the person taking it down. And I don't know why you want to use my image, because I'm not going to get you any views. I mean, I guess it was to try to see me. Maybe you wanted to upset me. Anyway, I guess all you wanted to do was make me laugh. I mean, not make me laugh, upset me. You didn't upset me. You know, I have always said that for the most part, most publicity is good publicity. Now, there are going to be some that's not going to be good publicity, but I don't think you did anything major that, you know, hurt me. You didn't hurt me. Now, I did see that my count went down, but I think my count went down because I'm not talking about Tim as much. And, you know, if you only watch me for that reason, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to talk about him near as much. He's not doing anything worth talking about. And there's plenty of others out there that want to talk about him. And, you know, Dinger's good at it. And, you know, he makes funny videos. Atomic Sage, you know, he may be going back to school or work or whatever he does. So I don't know how much he'll be doing. Darling, I think, is just taking a break. But I'm sure when something happens or something, they'll be back. I'm not going to say I won't ever talk about him. I've never said that. Maybe a long time ago I might have said that one day, but because I never say never. But as far as going into deep, dark detail about him, I'm not going to do it. It doesn't do me any good, and I don't know that it does you any good. We're going to move on and talk about other things, you know, other channels that are doing, you know, that are contributing something to, you know, entertainment, you know, helping you learn and all that good stuff. Watched German in Venice yesterday. Great video that he done. Of course, he always does great videos. I always learn something when I watch him out there in California. You know, things that I would never have known had he not mentioned it. You know, I watch my people in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, you know, Tampa J. I don't watch all of Chris the Girl's videos. I just don't. They're long, and, you know, and of course Jay's videos are long too. So I don't really watch them. I probably don't watch every minute of them. You know, when they get 45 minutes plus, that's a little long for me. 30 minutes I can handle, but 45 minutes, you know, I'm going to be getting up or I'm going to be losing interest somewhere along the line, unless it's just really, really exciting. I do watch Yankee in the South. I'm not going to say that's my favorite channel, but I do watch them. I guess it's somebody to watch. I like their cruise videos. I understand they're going on a cruise soon, I think. Anyway, I do watch them. And I do know that there's parody channels on them. I watch Course of Adventure is Out There. That's a Gatlinburg channel. They always entertain me. Always learning something from them. And there's other channels I watch. You know, I watch beauty videos, of course, lifestyle videos. I'm watching a lot of fall fashion videos right now. You know, I've seen some at Walmart, you know, some at other stores. You know, just, there's several channels out there. I listed them yesterday because I like to share who I watch. You may not want to watch them, but I like to share them because I feel that's a part of me giving back. So I did launch memberships, as I put up a post the other day. I only did it because YouTube is, you know, or Google, whatever, is offering this incentive for you to do it right now. If nobody joins, you know, it'll be all right. Life will go on. The only thing that I would do if I got a big group is I would probably release videos maybe a day, not a day, but let's just say 8 hours before I released it to the public. And then I would, you know, I said I would go live if I had a lot of people to join. And when I say live, I'm going to say if I had 20 people to join, then I would probably do lives. You know, that was just us, 20 plus. And, you know, that's probably where we get into more of the deep conversation about Tim or beauty videos, either one of those. Just stuff like that. But as I said, it was an incentive by YouTube to do memberships. And also, I do think they push your video further if you have memberships. I could be wrong on that, but I just feel like that I have a hunch that your video is punched. If you're doing everything you can to earn money, because that earns money for Google, they're going to push your videos more. Okay, I know not everybody comes to YouTube to make money. I didn't come specifically to make money. I came because I wanted to build a community of like-minded people that, you know, I could meet all over the world. That was why I came together. It morphed into commentary, but in the back of my mind, I always had commentary on my mind. You know, I first started talking about beauty products, other things like that. But I dabbled in celebrity gossip, and then I dabbled in YouTube gossip. It was when that there became a demand for people to talk about Tim, and I knew that the algorithm was picking up that's when I started talking about him. That's the only reason. I wanted to grow my channel, and I feel like I did that. And I have said before, I thank Sarasota Tim for that, because without him, I probably would not have grown as much as I have, because, you know, I don't have this big elaborate studio. I don't have connections like some of these beauty gurus do with, you know, YouTube corporate. And, you know, I'm not an artist. I'm just me. So anyway, that's enough for me to say today. I said I wasn't going to say much. I ended up saying more than I planned to. But again, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And if you do join my channel, I do appreciate it. And or my memberships or whatever it's called. See, I'm not good at this. I certainly do appreciate it a whole lot. So talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you.